Yo, what is going on, everyone in crypto space? So today I got some pretty interesting info that was released by Ashish Birla in the Crypto Man Ran CNBC interview. As we do know, Crypto Man Ran, or Ran Man, whatever his little Twitter handle is, but he was the guy who back in the day he did say he would throw XRP in the trash, and once he did some due diligence, he actually found that he thinks XRapid has a real use case. So it's funny what happens when a Bitcoin maximalist actually puts the due diligence into XRP. So he does conduct an interview with Ashish Birla, and a crypto media source actually did pick up a statement made by Ashish Birla regarding the XRP volatility versus the fiat volatility. Because one thing I used to get asked a lot, I think it was around when XRP was about $2 to $3 and I was streaming back in December. A question I would get a lot was, hey, well, if banks are going to be using XRP, they're going to be subject to the volatility of cryptocurrency, which is very volatile. So the banks might not want to use it because of the volatility of XRP. That was sort of the FUD that was back in the day, but really not anymore. But the thing is that in reality, the banks are only exposed to XRP volatility for about 3 to 4 seconds. And if we look at XRP right now, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000 hasn't even moved. So there's absolutely no volatility there by being exposed to XRP volatility for just a couple of seconds. And actually, by this statement, it's actually showing that there's actually more volatility risk in holding fiat currency than there is being exposed to XRP volatility for just a short few seconds. Let's go ahead and read the quote here real quick. He says, when Crypto Man Ran, when he asked about institutions' risk transferring value using XRapid to utilize XRP, he responded with, "We asked our customers, and using XRapid, the volatility that our end customers are using, the XRapid end customers are using, is only a few seconds. And so we asked them, a few seconds of XRP volatility, how do you feel about that?" And he said, and overwhelmingly they said, listen, I'll take a few seconds of XRP volatility versus holding Mexican pesos for weeks or months like I have to, because the volatility of a few seconds of XRP versus the volatility of a week holding a local currency is a huge difference. They'll take the XRP in seconds any day. So it almost seems like the banks are starting to favor XRP over actual fiat currencies when it comes to actually holding them in either pre-funded accounts or using them by sourcing XRP liquidity from exchanges. So this is very interesting to see, because the other thing is that with fiat currency, there's not only the volatility risk, but part of the volatility risk can happen from a collapse. I mean, when the Turkish lira recently dropped, 25% overnight, could you imagine the hit the banks took that were holding that currency in a pre-funded account and instantly dropped 25% of what they were holding? That's very devastating. So it seems like now, when you compare the two volatility risks, it seems that fiat, or no, it doesn't even seem, their clients are literally saying that the fiat risk is a lot more than the actual XRP risk. And that is where XRP can have such just another use case. We got speed, we got unleashing dormant accounts, and we got the cost. And now banks are going to have less risk with volatility in these fiat currencies. Because again, guys, like I said, with countries getting a lot in debt and financial crisis happening, man, some banks can take a big hit on one currency dropping just a couple percent overnight. And I mean, when you talk about the Turkish lira dropping 25% overnight, some banks did definitely take a big hit on that. So it is very interesting to see now that Ripple's customers are now actually saying that they prefer holding XRP for a few seconds rather than fiat from a week or even months, perhaps, because they have to keep filling up the pre-funded accounts. So very interesting to see. I really want to bring this to your guys' attention because it's great to see that the banks are now actually favoring the XRP volatility over the fiat volatility. So very interesting topic. So thank you guys for tuning in to today's video. Make sure to drop a like, subscribe, check the links in the description if you do want to support the channel, and turn on those post notifications so you never miss a video or a stream. So very interesting to see, guys. The banks are now preferring XRP over fiat. That is a huge step forward. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'll see you guys in the next one.